It's mind-boggling, the amount of work. And check it out, this is one site. There's another site on the next property that's just as immense and as much work as this site. There's another on Crown land way over there. These are not farms, these are massive ceremonial stone sites. And I've found 15 of this size or bigger terraformed mountains in this area of West Quebec. I mean, it's time we have a serious look at this, because this culture was doing some big business in stone here, like changing landscapes, making mountains. The stone constructs of the Northeast have been long misinterpreted and misrepresented. There's been agricultural settling of the place for almost 400 years, and then complete industrial level development throughout that whole area. And so we've lost the majority of them, and it's really hard to interpret what they actually are. And that's why it's really interesting that here in West Quebec, we have an opportunity to study them intact, untouched, and what's being revealed is really quite remarkable. The first site that I found was right here on my land, here at Le Terrain. I've got 450 acres here over about 6 or 7 mini mountains. And on just the one mountain, I call it Mount Bald because it's bedrock at the top, that's where all of the stone monuments and structures exist. And now I've found, with years of closer investigation, that all of these main cairns or structures are connected by stone roads and pathways. And what we're seeing is that this was definitely an organized feat that would require hundreds of people, perhaps generations, to form one of these mega sites. Now, things got really interesting for me when I started to find site after site off of my land. I started venturing into the wilderness in hopes of finding more, and I certainly did. And one thing I noticed is that all of these sites exist 230 meters above sea level. There was an ancient sea all over the Ottawa Valley. It submerged the city of Ottawa and Montreal and connected to the Atlantic Ocean. It was called the ancient Champlain Sea. And so I asked my mapmaker friend to see if he could make me a simulation of what this area looked like 10,000 years ago when the sea was here. And when I saw it, my mind was kind of blown. All 23 of these sites exist on islands in a prehistoric archipelago, thousands of islands in the Champlain Sea. None of them are underwater. If you start to think on those terms, then these sites are very, very old.
The Algonquins have been shown these rock structures that they said, these are not us. These were not made by us. Apparently the government officials have come and looked at these structures and said these were made by the farmers of the area. There was no reason for the farmers of the area to make these structures whatsoever. They were too busy trying to feed their families. These structures are symbolic. They had perhaps a spiritual reason to be there. If they were not made by the Algonquins, and then the conclusion can be made that they were made by people before the Algonquins, and the evidence is there and should be studied by governments, federal, couple of levels of government, and these sites should be protected.
If they're seafaring people, then it's also not hard to make the jump that these people had a knowledge of astronomy. Why is this important? Well, beyond just the archaeological interest of finding out everything we can know about people before us, there was a global connectedness in astronomy. We have sites all over the world where they built their megalithic buildings or sculptures, and they aligned them to astral alignments. This is what brought all people together then for most of history, but we don't now. And I can't help thinking, but it may be part of the reason that we're lost in a lot of ways. And so I think it's very important to learn more about these people that very well may have been ancient astronomers and have worshipped and come together under the stars to build these beautiful monuments everywhere in this area. So I gotta say, I feel very, very fortunate to have come across these and to be so interested in them that it's all I want to do is investigate them, and I want to share them with the world. I think there's something profoundly important about the whole thing, and the answers to the questions about these stone features of New England, I believe, will be found here in West Quebec. And so I hope you join me on this amazing journey, and thanks for taking part.